folks, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and my two Scotties are Winston and Striker, and this is Flosstube number 73. It's a video about cross stitch, and I just want to thank you for watching, and I just ask you to please hit the subscribe button because a lot of you watch my videos, and I'm sure you watch them on TV or something, but just take the time to pick your phone up or get on your iPad or something and subscribe and hit the like button, and it would really, really help me out. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can have a big giveaway, and we're getting pretty close. So I would really appreciate that. And be sure and share it with your friends. And if you're just watching me for the first time, welcome, welcome. I appreciate this. And for all of those that have stuck with me from the beginning, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Okay, the finishing bug nipped at me just a little bit this week. So I have some finishes. I have some past FFOs that I gave as gifts. So I have pictures of those. And I'm not going to insert pictures. I'm just going to hold up a picture. So anyway, you know, my skills are limited with iMovies. It really is. But anyway, we're just going to go on. But I've got some haul. Yay. So anyway, the first thing we're going to do are some of my past finishes as gifts. Okay, this was one that I did not think I would ever finish. And y'all know my friend Dolores, you know, she gets on my Flosstube every now and then, and she'll be back soon. Anyway, she stitched this, I want to say, about 3 or 4 times, maybe. But anyway, she stitched it way more than once. And this is a Charleston sampler. Ooh, glare, glare. Okay, there we go. I know this is a poor picture, but let's see. Here we go. And it's got all the things in there. The battery, it's got the, you know, the churches, the harbor, Rainbow Row, the palmetto trees, the carriages, just all the things. And this I stitched for my oldest daughter. And believe it or not, when I go visit her, she actually has it hanging up. Can you believe it? But it's got the gates, the houses, which I can't remember, with the side porches, and a sailboat, and it's got Fort, I think it's Pulaski, maybe. Anyway, it's got all the landmarks of Charleston, and it went on forever. But it was beautiful, and it's, oh no, it was Fort Sumter, excuse me. And the Pink House, it's got that, and Spoleto Dock Street Theater. So it's got all the good things. But anyway, this pattern, if I'm not mistaken, I think was by Barbara and Cheryl. I may be wrong, but I don't think I am. I think they're the ones that did all the Charleston patterns. But I stitched that a while ago and had it framed. Now this one is a real old one. And I would say, from what the pillow says, I think I stitched this in 1994. Okay. Does anybody remember Holly Hobby? Okay, now this is a remake of this pillow. Oh, there's a cow in there. I didn't see the cow. Oh well. But anyway, the pillow was a little bit bigger, but the dog ate it. So we had to shrink it just a little bit. But isn't Holly Hobby so cute? I just loved that. And I don't remember what book this was in, but I stitched this on 18 count Ada. And my daughter still has this pillow today. And I'm just really amazed. My oldest daughter does. We're looking at all my oldest daughter's stuff today. I did get the other kids something, but you know. Okay, now this one, the picture is terrible because of the lighting. But this one came out of a Stoney Creek magazine, probably in 97, 98. And my daughter was getting ready to graduate, my oldest daughter. Or it could have been 99, and it says the tassel's worth the hassle, and it had a place to put her actual tassel in there, and it had like a compass, ruler, books, globe, an apple for the teacher, some numbers, equals, and all that. And I'm so sorry for the glare. I just can't figure out what to do because, oh, that's a little bit better. But there's some glare in the picture because you can see lights reflected from the glass because it was not museum glass. But it had when she graduated from college, and then the date and where she graduated from. So there was that. Then while she was in college, I also did this Kappa Kappa Psi. I guess it's a, I don't know. It's not a coat of arms, but it's their symbol, I guess. And it was her sorority for a while. And there was that. So I did that one. And that's not a good picture either. And that was on Ada. And I want to say that was on 18 count, probably. Because there for a while, I loved 18 count. Then she got engaged. And it was a while before she got engaged, though, after she finished college. And they got engaged in Savannah, Georgia. And guess what? She went in this cross-stitch needlework store, which I've been in. I don't know if it's still there or not, but it was very small. They didn't have much cross-stitch, but there was an historic graph in there. There were a bunch of them. And you know how Savannah has all these squares. If you've never been to Savannah, you need to go. It's just fabulous. Lots of walking, but it's beautiful, especially in the spring when the azaleas are blooming. Do not go around St. Patrick's Day unless you like to party. Because, oh, do they have a big St. Patrick's Day gathering. But anyway, they went and they got engaged March the 28th. And this was the little gazebo that he proposed to her in. It was at Whitfield Square. And more glare. But she picked out the graph and it was hand drawn. And if you've never done a hand drawn cross stitch pattern, yeah. It's really hard on the eyes, and everything was kind of all green looking. It was green ink on white paper, but we did pretty good. And then I just graphed out the top with their names and the date that they got engaged, and then where they got engaged. And believe it or not, this one still hangs in her house too. So there you go. At least I'm appreciated. Yay. So she just wants to make sure she gets more stuff, I guess. Who knows? But anyway, that's some of that, because I make pictures of everything. Some are good and some are not good that I gift, and that way I have a record of what I've given somebody so I can kind of remember. But anyway, I thought I would show those. And if you go to Savannah, maybe you can find that little needlework shop. I don't know the name of it, if it's still there, and they have like graphs. So hopefully you can get that. Okay, so now we're going to show my FFOs. The first one I have is well, both of these are a little bit behind the times. You know, winter is over, but, well, there it is. Winter is over, and I kept saying I was going to finish this one, but I could not find my heartware. And what I'm talking about heartware is this little stoneware piece from Heart and Hand that they had specially crafted for them, and it's got the little hand with the heart. Oh, I don't know if it's showing up, you know, in the bottom, stamped on the bottom. And they had special designs called pocket rounds, and I did the pocket round snowman. And I just thought he was so cute. The minute I saw him, I said, oh, he's just so happy looking. So what I did was I laced it up, and I just set it on top of my heart bit. Yep, I do. You know, it's not a video if I don't screw up somehow. You know, at least I didn't knock the camera over this time, and I've not dropped anything far down in the floor yet, so that's a good thing. Okay, so this is it. Isn't that cute? And the little button came. I love the little birds and the little snowman. He was just such a quick stitch. I think I stitched him up in 1 or 2 short sittings. And he's done on 32 count linen. And they asked for feldspar linen. And I think, goodness, I can't remember what the name of the linen I used is. But it was just something I had in my stash. And it's kind of modeled a little bit. And I just laced it up with string and stuff, and then glued the stuff on the back. And this pattern is 32 by 33, so it came out to be 2 by 2. And the only thing I changed was his nose. I did not like what in the bird's beak. I did not like the color that they chose. They had 922 copper penny, and I have never seen a snowman with a rust-colored nose. So I changed mine to 741, DMC 741. Isn't he cute? And then when I get ready to do the next pocket round, I'll just set it on here. Okay? All right. And that's a good thing. Like I could set it near the sink or something to put my rings in, or, you know, something. So, or I could put like a little pin cushion in the bottom and put, you know, needles in it. So that would be good. But anyway, this is long overdue, but it'll be ready for next year. Yes. All right. So I'm going to put that over there. Okay, and the next thing I finished is also Behind the Times. It's sat for quite some time waiting to be FFO'd. And this is also by Heart and Hand. This must be the Heart and Hand day. And this is Valentine Medley. And what the holdup was here was to find a frame that was thin enough. I had no idea that this one was so skinny. You know, it's called Read the Directions, and you might know, because it said 2 inches by 10 3/4 inches. Duh. Did I notice that? No, I did not. I just kind of ignored it. Oh, glue. Okay, so what I did was I finally found a frame that would do at Hobby Lobby. And this was in the... Well, it was wall decor, and I got it when it was 50% off. Yay! And so I paid about $8.50 for it. And this is my finish, and it says, flowers rare, candy sweet, but love like ours can't be beat. And I put some rickrack around it, and the rickrack came from Dames of the Needle, and it's cotton 1/2 inch rickrack, and it's dried wine. And there's the rickrack that I used. And see, I've got that much left after I did all this. And then I used a piece of mottled pink fabric, a scrap that I had that was just it was just the perfect width to fold under and glue down with a hot glue gun. And then I decided that hot glue was not my friend when it came to putting this on the foam board or the mat board. And I did put padding underneath this to kind of make it pop out just a little bit. And this is my finish right here. So I'm really tickled with that. And I can pop this pink out, and then there's more in the series of the medleys, and I can do more of these. Like I have a Thanksgiving one, I think, kitted up, and I can change it out. And then I thought I'd just put different colors of material. Because I have lots of material. Yeah. But anyway, so there you go. All right. And if anybody's interested, this is Hobby Lobby number 2075489. And it's got a Bible verse on it from Corinthians, but I can't remember what it is. But it was very, very nice. Okay. So there's that. And I'm so glad that's finally done, because I've agonized over a thin frame, a long thin frame. I'd find them and they'd be about this much too short. And I was like, no. So anyway, that's done. So that's a good thing. All right. And, oh, and I forgot to tell you, I used the mini pom-pom snow from Dames of the Needle for the little pocket round snowman. And, oh, and I didn't tell you what count I used. Good grief. Okay, on the Valentine Medley, this is I didn't do 32 count. I did 28 count. And this is Cafe Mocha, I think. All right. And then on the Pocket Round Snowman, I did 32 count. But like I said, I don't know what it was a scrap of. So it was some kind of mottled bluey whitey thing. So sorry about that. And he used all the call for colors on the Valentine Medley. Yep. And they were Gentle Arts and Weeks Dye Works. And the buttons, I just bought a button pack from my L&S. And so there you go. All right. So that's my FFOs. So there we go. Now what kind of stitching did I do? Okay, first, I've been working on the hands-on design, A Year of Celebrations. And, you know, I've got January, February, March, April, and I've been working on May. Okay, so I got a little bit more done on May. And I'm doing this on 32 count raw, no. Yeah, 32 count raw linen. And I've got the basket, and I did some more on the border, and I did the pink by the butterflies, and I can't remember what that's supposed to be. Oh, that's the border for the word basket. Yeah, I've got to do the word basket and put flowers around, and a little more border and one more butterfly, and I'll be done. So this one should be done pretty soon, hopefully. And I used all the call for threads. And this is May. Oops, sorry. From A Year of Celebration. It helps if you look at the camera to see if it's showing up. But I really enjoyed stitching that. And after I got the basket done, it started going really fast. So that was a good thing. Okay, and then the next thing, let me put this back in here because I've got, yeah, this was raw Belfast linen, 32 count. I stitched on so many things this week that I will get it mixed up, and that would not be good. Okay, the next thing I stitched on was my WIPGO 2022 projects. And what is WIPGO? It's the little bingo card that we make, and that we put WIPGO on here. We number 1 through 25, and I put down something about either 25 different projects, or I can, you know, take one project and break it up like I did this month, and they just happened to call both of the numbers off one project. So number 15 was Square Dance by Heart and Hand, and it was a finished June only. And the number 21 was finished July only from Square Dance. Okay, so I get to color both of those off. So that gives me, ooh, I've got 3 in a row. If I get 1,000 stitches on Kringle, I'll have a WIPGO. Look at that. See, but Kringle's not been called, so I have to wait till Kringle gets called. So it's looking pretty good. Okay, and Jessie Marie Does Stuff is the administrator of WIPGO 2022, and she has a Facebook group, and she posts the numbers on the 27th of every month, and she posts 2 numbers, and that way you get to touch 24 WIPs or 24 different aspects of your projects. You could even use you can have 3 or 4 projects, and that's it. You don't have to have 24 projects, but I have 24 projects, probably. So, anyway, on the June and July from Square Dance, you know, you saw June. It was the popsicles. And I've already got January through May done. And then there was July with the fish. And August is on my WIPGO board also, but it has not been called. So this is my progress on this one. And this is on 32 count Vintage Country Mocha. And it uses Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works, and there's a couple of DMCs I had to use because I didn't have everything. And there's January, February, March, April, May, June, and July. And these 2 are my WIPGO finishes for the month. I started them and I finished them. So then, after I finish doing all the months, there's words and characters that go underneath, and it's really, really cute. You can go on the Heart and Hand website, and they have the graph where you can print that out. So that's what I've got done on that one. And I really, really have been enjoying that. I didn't want to put it down. I wanted to just keep stitching on August and stuff, and I thought, wow, I wished I'd have done this when I first got it. You know, but I stitched a while and I was like, okay, I'm done with this, you know, But you'll be seeing this one again. And I've got it in my cute little satchel. It's very springy and flowery. And this came from Big Lots, I think. Somebody in our EGA group a long time ago got it for us. And she got every one of us one. And I thought that was very sweet. Okay, and the next thing that we stitched on, and I will link the WIPGO Facebook group below. And then the next thing I stitched on was my sale that I'm doing for the entire week, which is hashtag on Instagram, hashtag cross stitch Christmas week with Annabellas. And Annabellas is an online shop, and Elaine has Flosstube videos. And if you've not watched her videos, you need to. And she also, you know, in her online shop, she gives you like a 10% discount to help cover postage costs and things. She gives great service, so you need to check her out. But anyway, the third week of every month, everybody in her Facebook group that she has stitches Christmas. So we can get some of our Christmas whips done, and then when the new stuff comes out in July, then we can buy more and do more. So the first thing I picked was Jolly Jingle Joy. And this is by Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. And as you can tell, I got the PDF, and I got it when it was a mystery sale. And I've got Jingle done, and I've got Jolly. I was working on Jolly this week. I haven't even started Joy. But, so I call this a mini finish because I did get the middle one finished. And this is Jingle right here. It's been finished. And this is Jolly. Isn't Santa very jolly? I thought he was just so cute. He was fun to stitch, but there was a lot of red. Holy cow. The cookie was fun. The candy cane was fun. I even enjoyed the snowflakes, and I'm not a big snowflake fan. And the chocolate chip cookie, of course, was good. And this is on a mystery fabric. I want to say it's got to be some kind of witchel because it's really stiff. But it's some kind of linen. I don't think it's beautiful beige, but it might be. But I'm not sure. But anyway, I stitched 2 strands over 2, and this is on 28 count probably. Yeah, 28 count, and it's 2 strands over 2. And what I'm going to do is I know there's only 2 on here. I've got another piece of fabric, and I'm going to do the other one, but I'm framing them individually, but I'm going to stack them up. I've already got the frame and everything. I found it at Joann's a while back on clearance. Yay! So this is really cute, and I really enjoyed this, and I was doing real well. And then, you know, I saw other things, and then this went by the wayside. So I put it on my WIPGO list, and yeah, on my WIPGO board. No, I didn't either. I lied. I just laid it to the side, so I figured it's time to pick it up. But I used all the call for threads, and I'm just going to look and see what they are. Classic Colorworks and a lot of DMC. So there's only 4 Classic Colorworks things. I used apple fritter, and you have to have 2 skeins of that. And yeah. So anyway, just a really, really fun cross stitch, and very happy. And the little snowman, he's going to be really cute to stitch. So I'm going to enjoy that. So hopefully I'll have this one done before Christmas. So that'd be great. So that was one of my Christmas stitchings. I think I stitched on this, maybe, let's see. How many days did I stitch on this one? 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So that was good. And I didn't have a lot of stitching time when I stitched. It was just do what you can. So then the next thing, I thought I was actually going to get a finish on this one, but I did not. This is from Stitching with the Housewives. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And this one is the one that Priscilla put on the Letters to Santa box at Hobby Lobby, like this. And that's how I plan to finish mine. Because I thought it was so cute. Now, I don't know if I'll do all this because I'm really not good at that. But what I think I'm going to do with this at Christmas is I'm going to put my Christmas cards that I receive in here, because I still get a good amount of Christmas cards. And I did mine on a piece of black Lugana from Fat Quarter Shop. And I used all the Call 4 flosses, and they're all Classic Colorworks. And you have to have 2 bamboos, because she sure does love to do her white. And this is what I've got done. It's 28 count, 2 strands over 2. And you can see I'm almost at the bottom. I just need that bottom border and fill in the white up at the top. And I've got a couple little things to do here on the bells. And Santa Claus does need a face. He doesn't have one. I don't know why I don't want to put faces on things. And he needs a belt. And this little gingerbread house needs to be filled in. And there'll be more gingerbread houses. And it'll be done. Yeah. So I'm really close. So I'm really looking forward to having a Christmas finish on this one. So I'll be stitching on this one again. But it's just really a lot of fun. And it was easy to see. To me, I can see easier on this than I can on the chalkboard. So, you know, it's just your preference and just kind of what you can do. And it doesn't matter. I can stitch on it in the day. I can stitch on it at night. But I just really, this is one of my favorite patterns of Priscilla and Chelsea's, the stitching with the Housewives. And I mean, the mailbox was really hard to find. But I got mine 2 years ago. And then I finally started my pattern. Yeah. And so it's just a fun stitch. So this is also on cross stitch Christmas week. Okay, then the next thing I did for cross stitch Christmas week was drink the eggnog. It's Merry Musings, and it says, life is short, drink the eggnog, eat the cookies. And this is from Waxing Moon Designs. Now there's another one you can do that says, I just want to stitch and watch Christmas movies. I may do that one later, but I just had to do the one with the eggnog. They're both cute, though. They really are. I know one of my children I could do this for. My youngest daughter. She would really enjoy that. And this one used Weeks Dye Works and DMC Floss. And they had theirs done on 32 count. I did this on, Mystery Linen again. Now this one, I have no idea what it is, but it's not the same as the other. But it's 28 count. I do know that. And, you know, last time I was stitching on the gingerbread man, well, this time I actually got him, the gingerbread part of him done. I just need to put his bow on, but I did get the rickrack done, and his eyes and mouth. And I just need to go back and fill in the hearts and do some lettering and do borders. And this one will be done. Yay. So this one's getting kind of close too. And I used 2 strands over 2 on the Waxing Moon Designs Merry Musings. So I was going to work on that one today, but yeah, I got kind of hung up on something else. But this is another cross stitch Christmas week piece. So, and I'm going to change drink the eggnog to drink the cocoa. So, yeah. Okay, and the next one that I did, I worked on this one today at work. It was busy, and then it was slow. And when it was slow, there was like nobody there, nobody there, nobody there. And then all of a sudden, just whoosh, everybody. You know, that's the way it goes. Phone rings, people come, you know. And then nothing. So I thought, well, I'll just keep this and I'll stitch a little bit on it because I didn't have hardly anything done on this one. And this is with Needle and Thread. It's Candy Cane Wishes. And I think that snowman, I fell in love with him the first time I saw him. But that is one honking big snowman, even though he's on 40 count. Yes, 40 count, people. And you know, it's not as hard to see as you think it might be. This one kind of had an open weave. But this was R&R Reproductions Salt Marsh Green. And I use 2 threads. I use 1 strand over 2 threads of linen. And the stitch count is 55 by 80. And it ends up being 2 3/4 by about 4 inches high. And this is and it uses Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts and a few classic color works. And this is my progress. Now, it doesn't look like much, but you got to realize this is on 40 count. He has mittens, a scarf, a hat, no eyes, no mouth, no nose, and lots of snowman, and I still got snowman to go. And I stitched on him a good part of the afternoon. So, I enjoyed stitching on him, though. Now, there you can see him a little bit better. And you can see my hoop mark, even though I kind of gave it a lick and a promise with the ironing. But that's 40 count, and it's not that bad. It's really not. I thought it would really be something, but it's just kind of wispy. See, it's almost translucent, the linen is, so it's easy to see. All right, so that was part of my Christmas cross stitch stitching. Excuse me. And where did the rest of that go? Oh, it's right there. Yeah. No, that's not it. I better just lay that right there. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, never mind. All right, so then the last thing I stitched on, well, I say the last, but one of the other things I stitched on was Country Cottage Needleworks pattern. It's called Ho Ho Ho, and away we go. This is chart 142. And I just fell in love with this. I love houses with Santa Claus in the sleigh, flying over, and the moon. I don't know why. And at the bottom it says ho ho ho, and away we go. And I think I'm going to do it just like it is. It's so cute. So anyway, I already had my linen for this. And this is Fabrics by Stephanie. And this is chalkboard. And this is why I've decided that I like, oh, I can't see. Oh, there it is. Why I like the black better than the chalkboard. I mean, this shows up really well. I've got the middle house done. And that brown is the tree trunk. And of course, you see I've got my threads still hanging there from the snow going on top of the roof. I'd planned to have the whole entire house done. But then I was like, okay, I'm done. It's another day. I worked 2 days on this. And that is a lot of stitching. And I didn't have a whole lot done. I know I did all the green, all the white, the roof, the brown roof on top, and the brown tree trunk. And I think the rest of it, the house and everything, I think I had the shell part done. But this is on 32 count. No. Yeah, it is. 32 count chalkboard on Fabrics by Stephanie. And hopefully I'll get this one done before Christmas. But it's a lot of stitching. Lots of stitching. But it's very cute. So, and you know, Santa Claus in the sleigh, it just reminds me of Christmas. And I had it in my Dot Dot Goose. No, it's 28 count. Excuse me. Black chalkboard, black linen fabric. And I had this in my bag from Dot Dot Goose, which I've had quite some time. Okay, so that was my stitching for Cross Stitch Christmas week. I've been poor on posting, so I'll get busy and post tonight on Instagram after I finish this video. Okay, so let's talk haul. So I was so excited. Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching called my house for the second time. And you know, yet again, I was at work and did not hear my phone ring. I would have answered it at work. I would have felt like I was talking to a celebrity. But anyway, hi Steph, if you happen to watch my videos, and Pam too. But she called to tell me that my order from Keepsakes Needleworks was on the way. So I was very excited. Now, the things I ordered from them, because I knew that they would probably split up, and I kind of did exclusives with them. And that was basically all I did. The first one I did was from Scarlett House, and I got needfuls because I really, really loved these little sewing small pillows. And I thought those were just so cute. And there's a better picture of them on the back. See, it's got, there's one. Let me do this. And there's the alphabet one. But the scissor one with the sewing machine and all the pin cushion and stuff, I like that. And look at the designs. And then the bottom one, I like that one too. Sorry about the glare. That one says vintage buttons. And then you can take just like random buttons and stick on there. And boy, do I have a lot of buttons. And if I don't have any buttons, I have a friend that collects buttons that I know who to call. So, yes. And I know you're watching. Okay. And the next thing I ordered was, and I don't think this was an exclusive, but they talk about Liz Natthews all the time. And this is Hello from Liz Natthews. And I don't think my LNS orders from her. So I didn't order this one from her. And this one, I got it mostly for the small that's on here, not for the sampler. But I just fell in love with that little small with the house and stuff. I thought that was so, so cute. So, it's the small is on 36 count cypress linen from Fiber on a Whim. And they use silk thread. I might use silk thread if I have some, because I do have some. But, I don't know. I may just change it up to something different. I don't know. But, I like this one. And I thought, you know, I need to have that. So then the next one I got, and I know that this was a, exclusive, and this is called This Is the Day, and it's by Plum Street Samplers, and it's This Is the Day the Lord hath made, we will rejoice and be glad in it. This will look beautiful in my dining room. Isn't that gorgeous? And I know I have a couple of friends that are going, I can't believe she's going to stitch that, but I just think it's cute, and I love the verse. I really do, because that's almost my theme. Every day I want to be glad, and I want to be happy and have joy. So that's my preaching for today. Okay. And the next thing I got was Be Still My Heart. And it's from Heartstring Samplery. And this was, I think this was an exclusive. It's a stitch mat and a needle book. And I thought, ooh, a stitch mat. That's nifty. And there's the needle book. Never done a stitch mat. I've done needle books, but not stitch mats. So anyway, I'm excited to do this one. It'll be a while before you see it, but you will see it. And this one, I'm all the time saying this to people. To have a friend, you must be a friend. And this is from Cheddar and Me. And I don't like the color it's on, but I love the saying and the pattern. Okay, it's got the little scissor fob. It's got a pin cushion, and then like a little tray box thing going on. So I think that is just too cute. So, and very true. So that was my haul for this week. And at least I think it was. Yeah, and I got some floss, but you know what floss looks like, so I'm not going to bother to show that. Got some DMC floss, and I got some Classic Colorworks, and some Gentle Arts, and some Wig Style Works. I got a lot of floss, because boy, I've been going through the floss. But anyway, because every time I sit down with the project, it's like, where's the floss? Why do I not have all these colors? And you know what? I almost forgot the free pattern, which I have buried here. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot something else I wanted to mention too. There we go. Okay. All right. Another thing is I would like to thank my Flosstube friend, Stitching by the Shore. I watched her videos, the last 2 videos, because I got a little bit behind. When you have to work a lot, you know how that goes. You kind of get behind on certain things. And I really enjoy watching her videos because she stitches on Ada. And she finds the most beautiful colors of fabric to stitch on. And she stitches some big patterns and some little patterns and some unusual patterns. And one of the patterns that she stitched, and it's almost finished, it's a sale that we've been doing together by Jardin Privé, and is called Lady Halloween. And I saw her stitch this, and I said, oh gosh, I've got to do this. And so this week, that's one of my plans, to pick this one up. And I'm doing mine in just the one color so far. I've not gotten a lot done. I'm just going to just show you what I've got. Yeah. And this is a fiber on a whim. And I want to say it's heather. But yeah. But anyway, this is what I've got done. So I don't have near done. There we go. It looks better this way. I don't have near done what she does. Because, I mean, all she likes is just a little bit on the bottom. That's it. So I got a ways to go. And she likes some back stitching. And I think this is 32 count. But I may be mistaken. I really can't remember. But anyway, this is going to be one of my stitchy projects this week. And y'all are like, it's not Halloween. And I'm using 310. And I'm just planning on stitching the whole thing in 310. But now she used like 3 different colors. So that's going to be one of my projects this week. And then I'm also going to work, like I've been saying all month, I'm going to be working on my Mill Hill kit. And I probably will work on the tomato. But I couldn't put my hands on it right now. It's a tomato pin cushion. That's my monthly ornament for last month. And I haven't finished the monthly ornament from January either. A little bit behind. So I need to be playing catch up. And here I am buying all these new patterns. So you know how the squirrel goes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm not showing any new patterns this week because, oh, and I forgot the free pattern. Darn. This is Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. It's the Bee Sampler. And it's on, you enter pinkerandpumpkinquilting.blogspot.com. And drat. It's got a beehive and 2 bees and an alphabet. And I'm just going to show you, well, let me see. Let me do this. Okay, I'll show you this much of it. Okay? And it's a really, really cute pattern. And it only uses 5 floss colors of DMC. And they even tell you how many stitches you are going to stitch with each color. Like you're going to stitch 369 stitches with 310 black. And you're going to stitch 44 white stitches and 22 very dark beige brown 838 stitches. Can you imagine? But anyway, she put this pattern out in 2021, so some of you may have it. But I saw it and I said, this is just too cute. And then I'm going to give you another one just because, and it's late. And this is from Plum Street Samplers because I misplaced it when I printed it out. And I was going to give it to y'all in February. And I forgot. This is, it says George Washington was born on February 22nd, 1732. And it says, happy birthday, Mr. President. And it's a complimentary chart from Plum Street Samplers. And it's hip, hip, hooray, 1732. And he's standing on the cake. Isn't that cute with a little flag? And I will link this below. This will be on, yeah, it will. The Plum Street Samplers. And I'll link that below also. So that'll give you 2 charts this week. And just be sure and like and subscribe and share it with your friends so we can have a big, big giveaway when we get 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so, so much for watching. And I really appreciate it. And please comment. And one of the things to see if anybody watches the end of my video, I'm just curious, you know. And I always put the free pattern in a different place because I want to make sure that people don't just go straight to the free pattern and, you know, just not watch anything else. But what I want to do is I want to ask you what you are stitching on this week. So, you know, go ahead and comment below and ask, you know, tell me what you're stitching on. It'll be interesting to know. I love to hear from y'all, and thank you for all you new subscribers and all you faithful subscribers. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later. See you next week on Flosstube. Good night.